Mr Kerr.
And I congratulate Gordon MacDonald on bringing this motion to the Chamber and welcome the staff from the National Robotarium to the Chamber, the public gallery. And reading this motion, certainly there's much to be proud about in relation to the work they're doing and the vast potential there is in robotics. And in terms of dealing with some of the most hazardous, some of the most monotonous and some of the most repetitive tasks that we ask human beings to do currently. I agree with Gordon MacDonald. The United Kingdom as a whole can do a lot better when it comes to the adoption of robot and automotive technology. And one of the most remarkable experiences I had over the last few years was to visit Fukuoka in southern Japan to the and I've got to be careful how I say this, Yaskawa Electric Corporation. I should have practiced saying that, shouldn't I? Where this company, since 1915, has been in the business of creating machines, is now very much at the leading edge of creating robots. And I know that that's something that we can absolutely do here in Scotland and throughout the United Kingdom. I have to say that experience in southern Japan was a spur to my fascination with technology and the use of innovative new technologies, particularly in its application in business. We Scots rightly pride ourselves on how we develop, improve and apply technology, and we are undoubtedly living in a modern world of rapid technological change, which in its turn brings seismic changes to society and the workplace. Now, when I said I was fascinated with technological change, I'd venture to say that it's actually a Scottish national fascination, because we are universally acknowledged throughout the world as great engineers and adapters. The steam engine, the refrigerator, the television, the ATM, the MRI scanner, to name but a few of the marvels that have made the modern world, that were developed and delivered on our shores. Now, I was privileged a few years ago to meet a company in Scotland behind the development of the technology that is used by frozen food manufacturers to optimise the number of chips that can be cut from a potato. Now, you'd expect me in any member's business from now on to raise the subject potatoes. Yes, Presiding Officer, the wonders of the high-tech tatty were developed here in Scotland. And we're at our best when we're at the forefront of technological innovation, bringing together theoretical work and practical applications to create real value. Scots are innovative, we're inventive, we're creators. For example, Glasgow manufactures more satellites than anywhere else in Europe. That should be celebrated and made famous. The University of Stirling is using innovative technologies coupled with a deep understanding of our environment to create the most advanced system of river monitoring in the world, a demonstration project unrivalled around the world. But sadly, Presiding Officer, not all of Scotland's economy, either in the private or the public sector, is at the forefront of the adoption of technological innovation. According to the labour productivity statistics released by the Scottish Government last year, I quote, "In 2021, annual labour productivity as measured by output per hour worked remained flat, 0% growth, compared with 2020. This is an all too familiar story. That is 1 year, but it's a pattern. And this shows we have some serious problems, because there are sectors of the economy, not least in our energy sector, emerging green economy, pharmaceuticals and chemical sectors, that are investing heavily to grow output. But in other parts of the economy, particularly in SMEs, the growth is not present, and we risk becoming a technological backwater as a result. Now, I believe the Scottish Government must do much more proactively to improve our national productivity, and that requires investing and encouraging investment in this automotive technology. Future technology, it is not. It is for the present, it exists and can be adopted. And that's not least, by the way, in the state sector, in the public sector, where digital transformation and automation lag many comparable countries, with a lack of funding to invest in the future of service delivery. Productivity will increase as we bring together technologies such as AI, robotics, automation, to a highly skilled and educated workforce. And the key to all of this, as was said earlier, is in our schools right now. So where are the computing and technology teachers that we need? Let's agree that we need more of them, because there are 170 fewer computing science teachers, for example,
Mr.
in
Kerr,
2021.
you're a minute over your time. Could you please bring your remarks to close? Thank you.
I am indeed. I think I should make that point again, because
well,
maybe
Mr.
it was
Kerr,
lost.
Mr. Kerr, I would ask you please to bring your remarks to close. You're well over your time. Thank you.
Right, well, let me make this point, if I might.
Mr. Kerr, could you please just conclude? You're well over your time. There are other members who are seeking to speak.
Well, I'm trying to do that. You
Thank
keep interrupting me.
I think, Mr.
There were
Kerr,
170. I'm concluding.
Mr. Kerr, I think you should respect the Chair. The Chair has asked you to conclude.
Yes.
That means conclude, please. Thank you.
I'm doing that. There were 170 fewer computing science teachers in 2021 than there were in 2008, and that just can't be right.
Thank you, Mr. Kerr. Thank you. I now call the next speaker, who will be